Welcome to another episode of Go Peace Country. Today we're hanging out just a little bit outside of Fort St. John at the Babcock Arena, where they're hosting a 3D archery tournament. I've never seen anything like this before, so I can't wait to find what it's all about. And I see there's a lot of different ages, boys and girls, men, women, so I'm excited to talk to them and see how they got prepared for this week's tournament. All that and more on this week's episode of Go Peace Country. Harbour, and he's the president of the archery group here in Fort St. John. Now, I actually am a little green to the archery world. I don't know a ton about it. How long have you guys been around, and how long have you been a part of the group?
Well, I've been a part of the group for about 3 years. The group itself has been around for quite a number of years. I'm not exactly sure what year it started, but we've been around for over 30.
Wow, that's a long time, and I mean, there's a great turnout here. We've got people of all ages. Why are people so into this sport, do you think?
It's a nice, relaxing sport. It gets you outside, you get a lot of different challenges, and you get to meet a lot of great people.
So what exactly is happening this weekend? Can you kind of fill me in?
Well, we're having an indoor 3D tournament. So we have little styrofoam animals that you shoot at, and you've got little bullseyes on them, and you have your points to mark accordingly to where you hit on the animal.
I mean, a bow and arrow is more dangerous than we think just Robin Hood running around. Like, when it comes to safety, what are some precautions that you look for?
We do have like a shooting line, so everybody has to be at that line, not in front of it and not behind it. And then we have calls that we use so that we know that when it's safe to shoot and when it's safe to cross the line to retrieve your arrows. Yeah. Well, what we have here is we have your sights right here. If you look through your peep, when you draw back, you look through your peep, have your pin set at your yardage, and then you point it towards your target and have a good time. We have a release, a drop away release on this one, so that as your arrow goes, it drops away so nothing interferes with the flight of that arrow. We have a stabilizer here, so that it acts as a weight in order to counteract the human element. Your heartbeat, everything, to steady your shot. We believe that everyone can shoot. You know, no matter the age, no matter, boy, girl, young, old, it doesn't matter.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Curtis. And we're going to check out a little bit more action here at the archery tournament. While we do that, we're going to take a quick break and head down to Headspace, which is in Fort St. John. And they had a traveling band come through called Windborne, and we're going to check out their very original sound. So I'm here with Taylor, and you're partaking in this archery tournament. When did you start getting involved with this hobby?
I started when I was a little younger, like 8, with my dad, and we just did it for fun. We go to Grand Prairie, Fort St. John, and our town, and just shoot.
Do you have any future goals? Do you want to be professional or anything like that?
I want to try to go to the Olympics. Just like be
That's
fun.
a pretty big goal to have. And how often do you have to practice to get really good at this sport?
I go to the high school every Friday just to practice, and then I go to all these little tournaments. And
walk me through the steps of when you're participating, when you walk up to the number here, get your bow and arrow out. Walk me through how you get prepared to take a shot.
Well, I'm kind of nervous. I always get those butterflies feeling in my stomach, but I know I'll do good because my bow's really good and set it in, and I just take a breath and shoot.
And how hard is it, the tension that's in the rod? Like, how strong do you need to be to get a really good shot?
Pretty strong. You need to be more confident in yourself than others.
Well, you're going to be up there shooting momentarily again?
Yeah.
All the best of luck, and Taylor's actually going to be getting ready to go back and shoot again, so we're going to see how you do. And while we do that, we're going to take a quick break and check out our next story up on Go Peace Country, where there are some volunteers in town giving their time generously to spend with seniors in the energetic city. When did you get involved with archery? Tell me a little bit about it.
I got involved with archery about 2 months ago. I go every Wednesday, and it's pretty fun.
Well, it looks like you're having a great time and your family's here. Is it someone in your family that got you involved?
I came across the idea because I wanted to prepare for the zombie apocalypse.
Do you know what? Zombies are taking over the TVs, so maybe in real life it'll happen too. What's it like shooting a boner? I've never even done it before. How do you feel when you're up here in this tournament about to shoot?
Well, it's kind of hard because you gotta have like the precision, and it's all about the arc and brain power.
Amazing. And when you're standing up there mentally, take me through what you're thinking as you pull it back and get ready to take aim and shoot.
On my bow, it shoots a little above, so I shoot below, and I'm thinking shoot below, shoot below.
Have you made friends from this? Tell me about the community of the archery group here.
The community of archery group is pretty nice. I've made some friends, and mostly they're all from Charlie Lake.
Is that where you live too?
No, I live in Fort St. John.
But they're not too far away to
No.
hang out, right?
No.
Can you show me one of the arrows here and just kind of tell me a little bit about it?
Well, this is one of the backcountry arrows.
Good old backcountry.
Yeah.
So this goes through.
This goes onto the string like that because it's got the little. Those are called the fletchings. I think this is called the shaft, and that's a tip.
Perfect. And tell me a little bit about your bow. Or do you have to shoot right now?
I'll demonstrate.
How did you do? I saw the first one went right into the deer there. Was that pretty much in the bullseye?
It's probably in the 8 or 10 zone.
So you feel overall, how did you just do out there? What do you think?
I feel good about it.
I think you did a great job. I was very impressed. Well, we're going to take a quick break while the archery tournament continues and go check out our next story up on Go Peace Country. Well, that wraps up another episode of Go Peace Country. We hope you enjoyed this week's episode. And like always, you can find our stories online at shawtv.ca. And we love to attend local events in the Peace region. So if you have anything upcoming, we love to hear from our viewers. For Go Peace Country, I am Emily Moyes.